Hello, this is Dr. Janet Hall, and I'm a clinical psychologist and hypnotherapist and author and speaker in Melbourne, Australia. And today I'd like to talk to you about self-help books. Now, I know a lot about this because I've written 8 books, ranging from kids who wet the bed and need to learn to be dry to solving sex life solutions. I pride myself on writing books that are user-friendly, and I have lots of tips that are easy to remember. But in talking on television recently about the usefulness of self-help books, I thought that we should talk about the positives and the negatives, because it's not all positive. One positive is that it does encourage you to solve your own problems, and if so, you can feel a lot more self-reliant. In Australia, being able to solve your own problems is like a real badge of honour. It shows that you've got Aussie true grit, and that's a fantastic quality. Reading books might twig you into asking questions, and hopefully you're intelligent and you do that and don't swallow everything that's in the book. It helps you assess yourself as to where you are now and where you want to be. And we also need to learn often through modelling what others are doing. So by learning about what other people did and how they had a breakthrough perhaps, then we can believe that possible for one man, possible for me. Now, the negatives of self-help books could be that what if everybody else in the book has a huge success and you don't? So you might end up feeling a failure. And some of these books are absolutely written by charlatans and snake oil healers, and you should be very careful to find out the credibility of the author. Because in psychology, for instance, we are very, very committed to what we call evidence-based practice. And so evidence is actually scientifically, rigorously studied with a double-blind situation, if necessary, so that we can say, we know that the information in this book is going to help you. The other downside of self-help books is that there may be no accountability. So you read the book and then you start to put things into effect, and you basically get it wrong way round. Solution for this is to get an accountability buddy, somebody who's also on the same page, so to speak, and that you can work together on getting the breakthroughs that the book promises that you will get. So if you can, what I think is even the better idea, depending on the seriousness of the subject, is to get yourself a credible coach. And of course, that would be me, Dr. Janet Hall, psychologist. And you should go to my websites, the main one, www.drjanethall.com.au, or you could email me, jan@drjanethall.com.au. So, the main things to remember are: question yourself. Are you really committed in reading this book? Are you going to actually put things into action? They say that knowledge is power, but only when it is applied. So I encourage you to use your intelligence. Be careful not to pile up, this great big pile next to your bed of self-help books or on the coffee table in the living room and not ever read them. But read them carefully and make sure that you are at all times taking responsibility for your own life and not depending on somebody else to give you all the answers. Thank you. And I look forward to helping you really soon.